Hey guys, thanks for coming out on such short notice. Today I'm going to be implementing a feedback control model. Many of you are probably familiar with this, and I'm going to try to keep it brief here by just covering the first three portions of a feedback control model, which will be establishing our strategic goals. I'll also establish the standards of practice for our company here, and then I'll give you guys the measurements that we're going to use to quantify our performance. And then going from there in the future, we're actually going to compare those measurements to our standards, and if things are looking good, then we'll just continue to reinforce what we've already been doing. And if not, then we'll take some corrective action that could take the form of either adjusting our performance, talking with the employees, and then also maybe even adjusting our standards if we don't feel that we're being realistic with the kind of product that we can put out as a web design company. So before I get into the details here, I just want to remind everybody that at LC Web Design, our mission statement is to provide our clients with an intuitive and user-friendly web page that incorporates the latest functionality on the market. And with that, there are many difficulties that come, as I talked about in the memo just recently. One of our chief concerns is bridging gaps between the knowledge and skills in our different departments. And over this last week, we've all kind of shuffled around our cubicles and created that communal space so that we can collaborate a little bit more easily together. So that's kind of fulfilling our first strategic goal. And then now I'm going to talk about our second strategic goals, which are all kind of focused around improving the quality of our product and then also the health of our company. So our main goals for this would be to get an 85% satisfaction rate from our clients, and that's going to be an 85% on our surveys that we send out to them following delivery of our projects. We also want to have a complete or 100% conformity to our quality standards, and I'll provide you guys with a document that actually outlines those things. And then finally, we want to have a 4 Sigma goal for our web hosting department. So that's going to be less than an hour of downtime per year for our clients' web pages. And the 3 control mechanisms we're going to talk about here are the feed-forward, concurrent, and output control mechanisms. So feed-forward is basically preventative measures that we're going to take. The first is going to be we're going to provide all of our suppliers with specific product specs so that they know what we expect and we're not having to go through a sort of iterative process of cleaning up the product that we get from them. We're also going to increase the screening that we do for incoming employees, so that'll actually knock down the number of interviews that we're having to conduct. And then for concurrent control, so like while we're actually working on our product, we're going to actually hire a new quality control manager. He's going to do, he or she will do daily floor visits to actually see if there's any areas that are not up to snuff that we can give critique or input to our employees on. We're also going to hire client account managers, and these guys will serve to kind of be a nonstop intermediary during each project with the client to make sure that they're getting what they expect. And then also we will have an employee quality control hotline. So this will be a kind of incentive-based program where any of our web designers who notice any deviations from these quality standards that I mentioned earlier, they can give a call, and then if it is found that they've identified an area where we need to increase the quality, then they will actually be rewarded for that. And then finally, for the output control, this is on the tail end here. We're going to do those customer surveys that I mentioned. We're going to go for an 85% satisfaction rate on that. We're going to also run statistics on our website and look at the traffic that we have before and after our revamps of our clients' web pages. And then we will also start to implement some exit interviews with employees, whether they're leaving the company or transferring departments, just to make sure that we're aware of any problems within the departments that could be fixed, that need to be fixed. And then finally, we're going to start doing a financial quarterly review within the company. It'll have breakdowns of all the different departments of how we're doing so that we can identify any areas we need to improve on. So if you have any questions, please feel free to just knock on my door. As you know, my door is always open. You can also email me. I know these are a lot of changes here, and I think if we work at this together as a company, we can get it done. Thanks, guys.